Okay, Charles Hickam here, Portfolio Content Creation 1, Week 2. Okay, so what done way too many models last week. That's groovy. Just sticking with General Butler this week. Okay, first thing I did was I went in and retopoed. And, well, opened his mouth, then retopoed, I guess. Let's see, I went in and I played around. I got another layer showing up here. Boop. There we go. And close the mouth and open it back up, and there's some teeth hanging out. I think that's neat. Okay. So I did that. Let's see. I blocked out the clothing. I put most of the detail into the clothing, even the stitches and stuff. Where I cropped him. I got this open area here. I can go back and fill that in if I need to, but I wasn't sure exactly how that needed to go. But I figure right now it's, I don't know, kind of a question on that, kind of open ended. I can fix that if need be, but I was kind of wondering, just do I need to what I need to do in there. But yeah. Let's see. Uh, Good call on the eyes. I couldn't find anything detailing precisely what color his eyes were, but I went over a whole bunch of pictures of him, looked at his eyes, looked at black and white pictures of people who I knew what their eye color was, and made some just best guesstimates. There may be a historian out there that could prove me wrong, and it'd be cool to meet them. But apparently, nobody detailed too much of that. But what they did detail was apparently one of his old nicknames was Old Gimlet Eye. He had picked up some kind of a disease in South America that gave him constantly bloodshot, beady looking eyes. So, in light of definitely knowing what color his eyes were, I do know that he had bloodshot red, veiny eyes all the time. So, I went with that detail instead. I do know that much of it. So Gimlet Eye. I had to kind of rework the whole eye. I wanted to make sure you could see the whites around the whole thing, kind of give it more of an intense look to it, I guess. So a little bit of eye color in there. Let's see. I worked a lot of the secondary forms, put a lot of the wrinkles in around the eyes. A lot of the wrinkles and stuff in the cheeks and around the mouth from the one reference, I'm going to use as tertiary details. One neat thing about this guy, he wasn't really that old. When he died, I think he was in his 50s. So a lot of the aging effects aren't quite as there. He wasn't that old, but just weathered. Weathered is the thing. So like the tertiary details, when I get that far, I'm gonna put a whole lot of like just weathered skin here. It wasn't so much like drooping and wrinkles, just sun beat, weather blown. Just no, he just didn't take good care of his skin really. And two congressional medals of honor. That's got to be a stressful situation. So he looks old, kinda, but he really wasn't that old, even in his later years. He just got rid of the use of his body early on, I reckon. Let's see what else. I colored the emblems here just kind of for fun. Um, put details in with the cover. Um, worked on the top of that. I want to go back and redo this. I'm trying to find like a proper, either just go in and just hand design it or find an insert mesh model of a braided rope and put it across there. Um, let's see. Went in. Oh, recording videos makes moving hard. Well, I'm trying to zoom in on one of these buttons here, but there we go. It's kind of hard to see right now, but there it is. I went in, made sure to get all the details on the button in there. It's a weird. I've always hated this design. I've never liked it, but it is what it is, I suppose. But if it's an eagle on an anchor, it's weird, but it's what we got. But I used the spotlight projection and a line drawing of that just to I pushed that out. Also, spotlight projection, I went ahead and done his ribbon rack. Um, modeled each one, modeled the ribbon, just basic block really. I didn't go in the details behind it. Put the ribbon mount basically on there, but nobody will ever see that. But I again spotlight projection the texture onto it. Congressional medal, 2 Congressional Medal of Honor, all this crazy stuff. Um, I was thinking about cropping it right here with this, or maybe bringing the uniform out. Still not entirely sure exactly what I want to do there. Either one will work, but I didn't want to just go cutting into this model quite yet. But neat stuff. Let's see. A lot of the detail on the cover. Uh, Pretty much just taking it straight off of my own sitting here. Um, I did make it more of a narrow cover, more of the style back, you know, World War One and previous. So nowadays the garrison cover is much wider through here, but it wasn't so much like that back then. So stick to references. Let's see what else. That's creepy. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. Give him his eyes. All right, but see, I worked on the ear some more. Made it a little bigger. Flattened it back out a little here. Brought this line down through here. Was tried to shape it more to the reference again. Again, working the secondary forms and the wrinkles. Went over that already. Worked on the nose quite a bit. I brought this area out a little bit. Shaped the bridge here. Let's see. But yeah, all kinds of stuff this week. And again, let me take Ta-da. And that is it for the week. I'll be waiting for a review, and I'll see you next week.